Hello and welcome back to my channel. We're going to be going a little out of order with the Pentagon MVs, a group that I'm now starting to fall in love with. We've been checking them out on Patreon with weekly idols, and their Mafia dance game was a ton of fun. I'm getting to know their faces a bit more, but now as we're going back to these older MVs, I'm starting to struggle again on knowing who is who. I have reacted to Critical Beauty, so that's what I meant by going out of order, but I just haven't edited and posted that yet because I'm doing this first. It is a missed Patreon request that I have to catch up on from April from Wow. Thank you so much for the request. And these are two MVs that are supposedly the start of their self-producing phase that they're in now, where they're self-producing all their own stuff. So I guess the first song that they self-produced was Like This. So we're going to check out that first, and then Runaway, which was the immediate follow-up to that. So I'm interested to see how this sounds. Critical Beauty, I did enjoy. A little spoiler for when I eventually get that up. I liked it, but didn't love it. I think it was still before the time maybe that Pentagon had found their sound that I feel like they do have with Daisy and Do or Not. So maybe when this is, you know, more self-produced here, this is going to be that sound that I more jive with. So let's go Pentagon, Like This. Get the new album on iTunes. We just got that ad.
Every day and every night 흘러가는 시간 속에서 멈춰진 하나의 그림자 어딜 바라보고 있는 걸까 모든 게 낯설어져 익숙해져 있던 내 모습까지.
Okay, immediately they're self-producing and it's getting sad already. I love that because that's what I get from Daisy 100%. So I'm already feeling that kind of melodramatic sadness, but not melodramatic, because that means it's not in earnest, and this feels very earnest. Was that Dawn or Jinho? And why did wait, what? Why does Wooseok sound so aggressive there? Okay, already this is way more my style. This has that, again, the dramatic essences, the sadness, but also the synth coming through right now. Heavy, full synth. This feels more suited to them. To me, at least. Okay, now that's Dawn. Unmistakably. Oh, he had such a unique voice. Man. Cube sucks. Cube sucks. And the backing. Oh. There's something so raw, but it's very genuine and not like faked about him that I love. He gives me some kind of G-Dragon vibes. Like, that's Jinho, right? I don't know him super well just because he's been gone. Ooh. Even if I fall down and my knee bleeds. Man, Hui has always had an incredible voice. Yeah, that's got to be Jinho right there. Wow. Because I know he's also pretty short, even though he's the oldest in the group. Wow. The choreography too. Come on. He's so slept on, it's gross. Oh my god, the ad-lib vocals. This is really fantastic. What? Why haven't I heard this or heard about it? The vocal backtracks going off. Yuto? Wow. And it all coalesces at the end and blends so well. The rap with those vocal ad-libs, the synth, everything. See, my thought after watching a Pentagon MV typically is, why aren't they bigger than they are? And I really am struggling to find that reasoning, because this has all of the points that you would want in a great MV and a great song. It's really emotional. It's really, really kind of in your face and bold in the mixing. I love that aggressive, like, whole full synth sound. All of it ticks my boxes, at least, for what I want in this type of K-pop track. And it only has 7.1 million views, at least on the 1TheK channel. I just feel like I'm not really understanding whether it is poor promotion or marketing or what have you, but with this being the first example of Pentagon having full control, I'm assuming at least partial control, maybe not full control, of the song in its production, I'm way more interested, or I take to the track way more than ever before, just because I think that they're allowed to do what suits them, and that's the strength of a self-producing group, being able to tailor pieces of the song to your members. And I feel like you see that more in self-producing groups than you do in groups that aren't. I don't think that they tailor either parts of the song or aspects of a song to the members as well as they do when they're self-produced, at least somewhat, because I don't think many K-pop tracks are fully produced by the idols. There's always going to be some help, whether it comes to like the mastering of the track or everything. That's like a very different skill set that I don't think that they probably take part in terms of maybe the composition of the song, either the beats or what have you. I'm sure that they had definite influence on that, and I think it shows. This is the first song of Pentagon outside of their newer stuff that I love that's really grabbed me, and I think it's probably due to the fact that they had more of a hand in the creation of this song. So like this, definitely one of my favorites of Pentagon that I've heard so far. Let me know what you think. Now we'll move on to Runaway, which is their second track that they worked on themselves, or Hui or whomever at least. Wow. Dawn looks so hard, like a different breed. Oh, and they have their names here. Yoan still looks the same as he did when I saw him in the recent variety shows. Oh, that little reverberation. Boys in puberty. Speaking of puberty, dude, Kino is a straight model. Come on. What? And Wooseok sounds so much harder than he looks. Well, in the variety shows at least, he looks kind of hard here. Oh, I wasn't expecting a drop like this. It almost looks like in this overhead shot, like some kind of infinity symbol, like they're always running away, that they can never escape kind of thing. And I like how it says universe above them. Wait, what were they running from? The burning tire? Like that horror movie?
답답한 맘에 다시 눈을 감아 Oh yeah 모든 것이 새로워지길 원해 우리 둘이 만들어가라 뭐네 이대로가 좋으니까 멈출 순 없겠어 이해하려고 하지 마내 머릿속 씌우마 입이 딸꾹질이 많아도 계속 듣던
Nobody's voice in this group stands out like his does. Like seriously, while I do just love the voice of Hui and Aquino and the rest of them, I just think in terms of just uniqueness, Dawn had that, and it's just such a shame that they don't have that element in their group anymore. Again, I love everything they've released recently, so clearly they're still killing the game, at least in terms of my taste. But man, he was just very unique. I haven't checked out any of his solo stuff, and I need to. He had no eyebrows, dude. Oh no, he did. Maybe they were just I'm sorry. Maybe it was just so bright that it looked like he had no eyebrows. I have to roll that way back. I think the sun on his face, I just couldn't see them. Yeah, I just couldn't see him. That wouldn't surprise me though. He's a trendy, strange dresser. Yunnan didn't have a lot of lines back during these days. Whoa, the facial expressions here. So what's with the worn shoes? Because this is tied to the previous MV, like, because those were also. And it's called Runaway, and he has like the runway lights as well, like for landing a plane. There he is. Oh my god, his range! His range! And they have the colored smoke again. Wow, he looks good with that hair color. Okay, so this is clearly tied to the like this MV. Like there were certain elements that we were seeing connected, especially those Converse sneakers, but I don't know in terms of meaning exactly how these connect, at least just through my first, run through the MVs, which is very hard to understand exactly what is happening, but you guys can probably tell me that. In terms of the song, I did like it. I prefer like this though. That's definitely more my style. The MVs, I think, especially this one, like, are fine, but their new ones are so much better. There's just never a point that I'm really like latching onto in any of these in particular. They're all right MVs, but their more recent ones just have so many more points that you look back on or remember as a part of the song, especially how fun the Do or Not video is. I'm always thinking back to like the card heart bending and all different things like that. This seemed a bit more run-of-the-mill, but the songs I think are trending in the right direction, more in the direction of Pentagon that I like, compared to like Gorilla, which isn't my favorite. But the earlier stuff might not be my speed, but I'm pretty sure it's just that element of the self-producing that will lead me into the realm of Pentagon songs that I know to love. And I think Like This is totally on that track. That is one that I like 100%. Runaway, I think is solid. Not my favorite as well, though. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought. Please tell me the connection between these two tracks, because clearly there's something there. I just can't exactly grasp what the narrative might be. And if that continues into further MVs, or it was just this kind of like released during the year that they shaped something like that. Once again, this was a Patreon request. Thank you so much to Wow. If you guys want to request something, that is one of my tiers on Patreon. It is early in the month, so now is the best time to join me on there. I had a wedding over the weekend, so I was pretty busy, but I'm going to get back to doing some more content, get back to Kingdom, because I'm way behind on that. I've still got to react to episode 4. Just had lots of life stuff, per usual. Very busy. If I'm not working, if I'm not sleeping, I'm filming content. So it's basically a real hustle out there. But thank you for those that appreciate it, watch my videos, and support me on Patreon. Thank you so much. Also, check out our Pentagon Patreon stuff, whether it be any live performances. I think we have at least 2 on there. And also the variety shows that we checked out recently, like the Mafia Dance and Weekly Idol. Those were a lot of fun, especially that Mafia Dance was so chaotic. Thank you once again, and I'll see you in the next one.